Despite being the home of lawmakers and government of Old World America, Washington, D.C. is probably the most depraved location that we have visited in a Fallout game. With no organization, with the exception of a few settlements, evil deeds are commonplace in the capital wasteland. One crime stands above the rest in terms of sheer evilness, and since at least 2250, this crime has only become more rampant throughout the years. You see, slavers from across the capital wasteland banded together and formed one of the most evil factions in Fallout history. They are the Slavers of Paradise Falls. The earliest record of slaver activity is that of the raid on Ridgefield. Ridgefield was a secluded town that was inhabited by military survivors from the Great War. Slavers discovered the town and raided it for slaves. Only one person escaped the slavers, a very young boy by the name of Arkansas. Arkansas vowed to take revenge for the extermination of Ridgefield, filling the town with mines and spreading rumors of it being a vibrant town ripe for the taking in order to lure slavers to their death. Sure enough, the slavers took the bait, suffering heavy casualties, warding them off for good. Traders dubbed the town Minefield, and Arkansas would defend that town into his old age, where we can find him in Fallout 3. Though Arkansas is left alone by the slavers, he can be captured and enslaved by the lone wanderer. Another instance of early slaver activity was the fall of Rockopolis. Rockopolis was a kingdom founded sometime before 2248, which was considered as one of the safest places in the wasteland. Despite being an isolationist society, King Crag took in our very own Herbert Daring Dashwood and his stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle. After an incident involving King Crag's daughter, they were exiled, where they were eventually captured by slavers of Paradise Falls. They later escaped their collars and tried helping a woman trapped in a Pulowski preservation shelter, subduing a guard to get the shelter open. After opening it, they found that it was empty and happened to be spotted by a guard. The guard demanded the surrender of Dashwood and Argyle, only to be knocked out by the woman. She introduces herself as treasure hunter Penelope Chase, and the three make their escape. After many close calls in the wasteland, they eventually near Rockopolis. Penelope comments on how she was never able to find the entrance. Trying to impress her, Dashwood leads them to the entrance and shows her the secret knock needed to get in. Penelope then pulls a gun on the pair, revealing herself as the Black Widow, leader of the slavers. She explains that a band of slavers are not far behind them, ready to raid Rockopolis. Argyle, using his kung fu skills, rips out her heart, killing her instantly. King Crag came to the entrance, seeing the exiled Dashwood and Argyle with a dead woman at their feet. Despite them warning Crag about the impending attack, the residents of Rockopolis tried killing them, with only Dashwood escaping alive. Rockopolis later was raided by slavers, with the settlers being enslaved and sold off to the pit. Harmon Jurley took Penelope's place as leader of the slavers after the destruction of Rockopolis. Not much is known about Harmon Jurley, other than him being a psychotic, cannibalistic leader who would eat any slave that could not be sold. It was until the charismatic Eulogy Jones came into the picture that Harmon Jurley would lose power. He took control of the slavers at Paradise Falls by killing Harmon. Eulogy rules during the events of Fallout 3, keeping everyone in check with fear and intimidation. Today, they scavenge the wastes for less than fortunate people to enslave, like the people of Big Town and occasionally Little Lamplight. They also do trade with slavers of the pit. Some slavers are known to travel into DC to destroy any artifacts having to do with Abraham Lincoln. A few have captured the Lincoln Memorial in order to look for the abolitionists of the Temple of Union. There are a lot of members, current and former, who have history rooted in Paradise Falls, and I want to quickly cover them. Cutter. Cutter is the medic of the slavers of Paradise Falls. She herself was actually born into slavery, but later paid her way out of slavery with caps earned from her services. She stays at Paradise Falls to take the caps of slavers that are in need of medical attention. It should be said that she doesn't really care for her patients' well-being, only for their caps. Grouse. Grouse is the son of former leader Harmon Jurley. He believes he is destined to be leader of Paradise Falls, but knows he lacks the support to overthrow Eulogy. Susan Lancaster. Susan was a former slaver who left and later became a resident of Tenpenny Tower, working as a prostitute for the high-class clientele. Flack. Flack was a former slaver who left to open a business with his heavily implied lover, Shrapnel. I just want to say that I didn't know any of this until I was doing research and later read it on the Fallout wiki. The more you know. Flack routed out some Paradise Falls slavers to Rivet City in order to be let in. This is why he's wanted by them during the quest Strictly Business. Doc Church. Doc Church of Megaton would associate himself with the slavers by offering his medical services to them to stay alive. Soma. Soma was a former slaver of Paradise Falls, known for being adept with machines and scrapping. She would become a scavenger until later being abducted by Zetans. Like most interesting factions of the Capital Wasteland, we unfortunately do not know much of their history. I thought these stories would make a good short video. The slavers of Paradise Fall add a uniquely evil presence to the world of Fallout, which one can partake in if one throws morality to the wind. Like Talon Company, I wish we could get a deeper look into this faction, but oh well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.